Login complete. Welcome to Alyx's world.
On the anniversary of the passing of Eddie Guerrero, Monday Night Raw decided to give us an episode that was, let's just say, lacking. But I will say, it's one of those things where, and I've been talking about this for what feels like months now, it's to be expected. Because once again, WWE is working with practically a whole new roster. A lot of these talents are people who don't and haven't gotten a lot of TV time. So the people who have gotten TV time, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Judgment Day, Drew McIntyre, you know they're going to get a reaction. Seth Rollins, you know they're going to get a reaction. But the ones, the Xia Li's, the Tegan Nox's, practically almost the entire women's division, even Zoe Stark, who's going up against the women's champ. Jesus Christ. Ivar, Bronson Reed, a lot of the tag teams. These are just fresh faces. And right now, Triple H is still trying to figure out how this roster works, what roles they should be playing in. And in the meantime, he has to connect the audience to where these wrestlers are. You got to understand, it's not going to be an overnight thing. These wrestlers, they need time. A lot of time to connect with the audience. And I've been preaching that for the last month or so. And I think people are they're still trying to figure it out. And I'm basically trying to tell you, guys, this is what it is now. This is what happens when you start and stop pushes. When you give Johnny Gargano TV time for like 3 months and then take him away, we don't see him for 6 months, and now he's back. Well, you're starting over again. And it's going to take even longer now because you've conditioned the audience to, well, he might go away again. So why get invested? It is what it is. Overall, tonight's show, it felt like a 3-hour Raw. It wasn't the best episode, even under Triple H. Did things make sense? Absolutely. Are storylines progressing? Absolutely. Do people feel like they have a direction? Absolutely. Does it overall feel like a better show than what it was under Vince McMahon? Absolutely. I think everyone can acknowledge that. That doesn't mean that this show is way too long. The 3 hours, I'm sorry, it's a disaster. It is hard to make that work. At the very least, if this was 2 hours and they were to compact and make it a little bit more tighter, I think it would have been a little bit more enjoyable. But because they have so much filler to cover, it's making these matches longer than they really need to be. It's forcing WWE to put in segments that really don't do much and create feuds just for filler. And it makes the shows less exciting. But what do? You can't just tell the USA Network, hey, we don't want 3 hours. Well, look, until Raw moves off of USA, they're stuck with 3 hours. So we're stuck with another 3 hour year for Raw until October when the show moves off the network. When the show moves off the network and they get on an NBC or an ABC, they can negotiate 2 hours, which, for the love of God, get us those 2 hours, please. We need those 2 hours. Until then, they're stuck with it. So ultimately, the only things to really watch out for, the beginning, where we saw all the baby faces show up. Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, main event Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. And then they had that brawl with Judgment Day and Adam Pearce came out. That was fine. And then the ending, where Drew McIntyre made a choice. Is he going to be a Paragon? Or is he going to be a Renegade? And he chose Renegade. Drew McIntyre turned heel. Like we didn't see that coming. They did a good job of making us think, yeah, he might turn heel, but he might just stay babyface. Nah, he turned heel. The moment he lost to Seth Rollins, I knew, well, I guess he's going to be a heel. And they add him to, well, it looks like they're going to add him to this War Games match next week, as they should. And then the fifth partner for the babyfaces should be a surprise. And it should be, I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand. They understand. You like that? At the end of it? That's what them rock stars do. They understand. But yeah, Randy Orton will be the fifth participant for the babyfaces, and that would make the match a lot more interesting, quite frankly. Because it was fine, but if you add Drew and Randy, it will be a slobber knocker, as Jim Ross would say. So if that's what they're going to do, and it looks like that's what they're going to do, I'm excited for that match. I think both War Games matches are going to cook this year. I think Survivor Series is going to be a great event. But getting there, you might want to hold on a bit. I'm not saying that the show is god-awful, but yeah, it's a bit dry right now. It's a bit dry simply because it's a new roster. You're starting over again. You don't know how to feel about certain talent. You don't know where certain talent fit. Xia Li is a heel right now. It's a thing. I'm not necessarily jumping up for joy for it. Alpha Academy, for some reason, is going on a losing streak, and they're absolutely okay with it. Kind of weird. Hopefully that leads to something. I'm assuming that sometime down the road, Maxine will get pissed off with them losing and then say, wake the fuck up. We want some winners. Dagnabbit. Miz is a babyface now, going after Gunther. And I could not care. I could not care less. I'm sorry. I just don't care. Well, babyface Miz is getting over. The crowd's chanting for Miz. Okay. He ain't beating Gunther. I don't care. At least the women are getting TV time, right? That's good. But what they're doing isn't all that interesting. So, you just work with it. You go with the flow. And you hope as time goes by, with them getting this exposure, someone will connect and start sparking buzz. Because, Jesus Christ, do we need to spark some buzz here? Because I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. What they're going to do until we get to Royal Rumble. Because that's where my mindset is. Despite WWE giving all these new faces TV times, and they're doing different things, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, and this is the perfect time to do that. Man, it's going to be rough. It is going to be rough getting to Royal Rumble. But it has to happen this way. This is what happens when you don't push your talent right. Now we're practically starting back over. And a lot of these talents that Triple H is working with, I'm being honest with you, should still be on NXT. Am I being mean when I say that? Am I being mean? Am I an asshole for saying that some of these talents on Raw right now should really be on NXT? Does anybody agree? Okay, maybe I'm an asshole. But we're here. We're going to talk about it. The review is going to be very, very, very quick. I'm not going to even pretend to act like I'm going to be up here forever. We're going to go ahead and pay these bills. We're going to go ahead and do the shout-outs. And we're going to get to the review. And I'm just going to speed boost, speed run through it, talk about the things that matter. And then that's about it. And you know what? Can I be honest with you? I'm expecting to do the same for SmackDown. I think we're in, okay, let's just get through the year mode. Because there's no more Roman Reigns until Royal Rumble. And that sucks. I have reached a point now with Roman where, listen, if you want to get that belt off of him at Royal Rumble, go for it. I don't even think we should wait till WrestleMania. Because fuck this. Screw this. No champion should be missing this much TV time. I don't care how much money you're paying him. He needs to be on television. We need a world champion consistently on these shows. Because it feels, even with the right booking, it feels dry. It does. So, no more vacations for Roman. And if he's going to take vacations, take a long one, but leave the belt. Y'all know what to do. Let's get right to it. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, hot topic, or review past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can also subscribe and be a part of the super chat party. That was not what I was trying to do. What I was trying to do is set up for a super chat. I knew what I was doing. That was so planned. It totally wasn't.
Solid show tonight. Drew's turn was understandable but still in the wrong. Man, that pop for Randy's return is gonna be huge.
Oh, when you hear that, "Our voices in my head," them panties gonna be coming off. That's right. Randy Orton's wife's gonna be mad in the mud. She gonna be mad. All these panties just flying at Randy Orton when he comes back. But that's how it's gonna be. It's gotta be that way. What I meant to do was, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, and give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the Techcast, all that talk is. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi and please get yourself a t-shirt today, Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Gillespie t-shirt, get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. Ma, America! Yeah! T-shirt made by Xia Li and Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. Today's sponsor is Audible. You know what Audible is. You know about the free trial. 30 days. If you want it, you got it. Here's how you get it. With a quick word from our sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Audible. Audible is the leading provider of audiobooks. They have over 180,000 audiobooks to choose from, including books written by wrestling legends like Chris Jericho, Mick Foley, Bryan Danielson, Drew McIntyre, and Jim Ross. Today, if you visit www.audibletrial.com, just Alyx, you can get one free audiobook of your choosing. Audible is the best place for audiobooks, and I cannot recommend it enough. In my time, I've listened to Chris Jericho's The Best in the World and Bryan Danielson's Yes books, both narrated by them personally. And here's the best part. Even if your membership wears out or you just aren't satisfied with the product, you can cancel your free trial at any time, and your audiobooks are yours to keep. So again, go to audibletrial.com, just Alyx, and begin your journey today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really quickly, one of our moderators had a tragedy today. New Japan Pro Wrestling girl's father passed away, and she's grieving, and she chose to grieve with us. I gave her the day off. I told her, hey, look, you don't have to watch wrestling or come to the chat. We got it. She chose to come here. She chose to grieve with us. So, she'll host support, the utmost support, because she needs it right now. But yeah, guys, other than that, thank you all for showing up. Show some love to the moderators. Ultra, Shadow 97, Firestar Heart, Elias Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything, and Big MGM, who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Also, be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. All right, shout outs. Let's get them in. Super chats are on. Get your donations in. I'm not going to be up here long, so you might want to get them in now while I'm here. Right up the top, we got Isaac, Dawsey Chatham. Highway dealing, danger, danger. Dylan Danger in his house. King of that's not it. King of Hueco Mundo. I don't know why I was gonna say Hecko. Hueco Mundo. Nintendo Porn Company Conspiracy in his house. Good to have you here. JJ, who let the dogs out? Bulldog. Sean Swaby. Baby! Is here. Good to have you here, Mr. Sean Swaby. Brendan Watson. Mr. Watson. Good to have you here, sir. The Dark Angel. We also got, let me scroll down a little bit. Samuel. Joseph Winter. Scrolling. Slam Tackle. Slam Tackle TV. Roman has defended the belt 53 times and won 7 times clean. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. For the love of God, don't get me started. We also got Monaco 42. Jonathan Santrez, who donated $5 earlier. Thank you so much for that, sir. You're very, very much appreciated. Gwyneth Pat, Anthony White. We also got, oh Lord. Speaking of throwing your panties, your Super Chat champion is here. The champ is here. Franklin Torres is in his house. Good to have you here, sir. John Bill II. I also see Swat Fan 100. Let's do 2 more. Christopher Carter, the Cerebral Assassin, Christopher Carter. And the last one is going to go to Joe Arredondo. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to come to this stream. I'm very much aware that I came up here during a time where the market for live streams, for Raw reviews is crazy tight. There's a lot of them. And we have some heavy hitters who are live right now. And I already told myself, look, I already accepted that if I was going to go live with them, my numbers were going to take a hit. But this Raw was not really worth it. So I just decided, fuck it. Let me just come up here and do the review and then get out of your way. Hold on, let me play this super chat really quickly. A word from your super chat champion. Anytime now. There it is.
At NJPWG, thoughts and prayers go out to you, folded hands.
Thank you for that. Guys, thank you for showing love and support to the people who are going through it. That means a lot. For me, it means a lot. And I'm pretty sure it means a lot for her as well. Your love, New Japan Pro Wrestling girl. Get through it. One day at a time. Alright, let's do it. Raw review is going to be the quickest Raw review I've ever done. I'm going to hit on some segments, talk about certain things that I liked, certain things I didn't like, and then I'm going to get out of here. Here's what I liked. The crowd was hot at the beginning and at the end, and wow, were they quiet through the rest of the show. It was a sold-out crowd, too. Over 10,000 people. And they were quiet for a good 70% of the show. Again, beginning and end, they were hot. But when you get them new faces in front of them, they were like, who this? Who that? Xia Li, who that? Who all these new faces? Tegan Nox, who that? Again, it's expected. You got to give them time. You need to let them get over. You need to let them connect. So it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough because these crowds are going to be like, and that's what it is. If it means anything, I thought tonight's show overall, despite the crowd not being into it, I thought it was solid. In terms of like storytelling, booking, and everything making sense, it was solid. I feel like, once again, this is one of those things where you got to give them TV time to see what clicks and what doesn't. For me, of course, what's always going to click is Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes going out there. honestly, where he is right now, I don't think we need to wait till WrestleMania. Let's just give him the belt at Royal Rumble. And then do someone else at WrestleMania. Because, Roman, look, we're basically just keeping that belt warm until Cody wins it at WrestleMania. He's the guy. Every time you see him, you know he's the guy. You don't need to ask whether or not he's the guy. He's the guy. He just needs the belt. And you know what? I wasn't saying that 9 months ago. It was going to be like a year ago. He wasn't here a year ago. 9 months ago, I wasn't saying that. I was still questioning, like, is Cody still the guy? I don't know. Now, I'm not even thinking about it. Cody's the guy. So he came out. He introduced his cohorts, members of his team, Team Cody. Main event Jey Uso, Nathaniel Rollins, the world champ, and Sami Zayn. And they got babyface reactions out the wazoo. Cody and Seth are still butting heads. You want to know why? Because Seth can't beat Cody. Of course he would resent him. Makes the most sense in the world for him to resent him. He's beaten literally everybody else he's come up against. To John Cena, to Brock Lesnar, to even Roman Reigns. He has beaten everyone he's fought. Has he beaten Edge? I feel like he's beaten Edge. Maybe? Let me know. But okay, other than maybe Edge, he can't beat Cody Rhodes. So there's that resentment. So that makes the most sense. Cody right now is the only one that threatens him, and he hates it. So I like that. Keep that dynamic. That works very well. But yeah, Judgment Day. Woo-wee! They came out there and look, they're being pushed strong. I get the whole story of, well, who's the leader? Is it Damian Priest? Is it Rhea Ripley? Or is there no leader? Oh, it's like, I don't care. I am salivating for the day these guys break up. I am oversaturated with Judgment Day. I'm sorry. I'm happy all of them are getting TV time, but I'm ready for them to do something else. I really am. Can they all just go do something else? Because this Judgment Day thing has run its course. Thank you so much for trying to make it work for as long as you have, but it's been close to 2 years now. Jesus Christ almighty. Can we let it die? It's been like a year and a half. I'm sick and tired of seeing the same matches. God almighty. Oh, it's some version of Sami Zayn versus Judgment Day. Seth Rollins versus Judgment Day. Cody Rhodes versus Judgment Day. Can I get someone else fight Judgment Day? Fuck! Now I'm sick of the Judgment Day. So yeah, babyfaces came out. Here comes Judgment Day. Hey, we want to fight. So guess what they did? We're going to make a tag team match, player. Holla, 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 holla. Holla, 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 holla. So Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn took on, what was it? Was it Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough? Cool. The match went to a no contest. You want to know why? Because fuck you, that's why. They brawled, and then that was fun. The brawl was good. And then freaking GM, General Manager Adam Pearce, came out and laid down the law. He said, none of this fighting. None of this fighting. And people are telling me Seth did beat Edge. Well, there you go. So, he's beaten literally everybody except Cody Rhodes. Everybody. Oh, man. But the brawl was fine. And then Adam Pearce said, no more fighting. By the way, y'all are banned from interfering in the main event. Get your asses out of here. So, the game was fine. The match afterwards, but the brawl afterwards was good too, so I was fine with that. And then we get to Zoe Stark and Rhea Ripley. Man, was the crowd quiet for this one. See, Zoe Stark is not someone that should be talking. She's not the best talker. She's good inside the ring. That's her suit. She's not the greatest talker in the world. She's not terrible, but I'm not necessarily going to be looking forward to the next Zoe Stark segment or promo. I want to see Zoe Stark tear it up inside the ring. That's her strong suit. I believe I believe, in my personal opinion, that the match between Zoe Stark and Rhea Ripley at Survivor Series is going to be fire. But man, woo, that promo though, ugh. Not the greatest in the microphone. She needs to work on that. But you know what? I will say this. I'm happy Triple H is letting these people sink or swim. He's putting them out there, giving them bullet points, and like, you know what? If you suck, I'm going to tell you that you suck. If you're good, cool, we figured it out. I'm happy he's letting these talents sink or swim because they need to realize, okay, I need to work on this. Zoe Stark needs to work on her promos. And hopefully she will, because Jesus Christ Almighty, she needs to work on it. I say that with love. We get a segment backstage with Cody and Seth. Cody's like, hey, Seth, I need you to be on my side. I want to know, are you Team Cody? Are you Team Rhodes? Do you believe in something Cody Rhodes? I need you to sing the theme song with me. Adrenaline in my soul. Something Cody Rhodes. Seth's like, nah, bitch, I hate that song. He didn't say that. Seth's all like, look, all right, I don't like you. You don't like me. We are family. He didn't say that either. What he said was, I'm going to help you out because I hate Judgment Day. But afterwards, it's that ass, son. And Cody's like, all right, it's just one day. One day out of 365 days, get along with me. Cool. Shinsuke Nakamura is cutting these cryptic promos on some type of a challenge he's put out to a very unknown source. Now, who do we know? Who do we know that Nakamura could be talking about? Who do we know that could possibly be coming into WWE? Maybe already here. That Nakamura could be issuing a challenge to. Damn, I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger on it. I can't put my finger on it. I can't figure it out, guys. I can't figure it out. Maybe you guys know. Nakamura took on Otis Dojovic, and since freaking thank you can't win any matches nowadays, guess who won this match? Now, Otis did look good. The problem is, Alpha Academy is being put on a losing streak, and no one wants to see that. I want to see Alpha Academy win their matches, not lose. Dagnabbit. But yeah, Nakamura beat him. Although the match was pretty good. I'm not going to hate on the match, though. Match was pretty good. Backstage, Drew McIntyre runs into Seth Rollins. And he's all like, you forgot something, bitch. Put his hand out. And they shook it. And he's like, you were the better man. And next time we get a rematch, I want to work for it. And then he walked away. As soon as I saw that, I went, well, I guess he's turning heel. I was like, nah, they tug-wrapped the hell out of that. When he said, I want to earn it the right way, I said, well, I guess that means Drew's going to go ahead and turn heel, and yeah, I do see him beating Seth Rollins. I do see him beating Seth Rollins for that world title. But it is what it is. Piper even took on Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox got a very, very nice video package. And I think Tegan Nox is somebody that if she's consistently given TV time and she's allowed to showcase her in-ring ability and doesn't get hurt, Tegan, she can be, in my opinion, she can be a crowd favorite within a year or so because she's so naturally likable. She's so likable. I like Tegan Nox. I really do think Tegan Nox could really become someone big. But she needs to be consistently booked. And they need to make sure she's healthy. Because, look here, I'm sorry. I love Tegan, but if she gets one more ACL injury, my goodness, my girl, call it a day. Because that's what I'm scared of when it comes to Tegan. Like, she's so naturally likable, but she can't stay healthy. So hopefully she can stay healthy this time. She beat big girl Piper Niven. And they're setting up a tag team championship match. Piper Niven and Chelsea Green versus Natalya and Tegan Nox in the future. Cool with me. Miz, interview backstage where he's confronted by Bronson Reed and Ivar, and then they're like, hey, you got a problem with me, son? We're gonna have to handle that later. Ludwig Kaiser from Imperium got his ass whooped by Tommaso Ciampa, only for Tommaso Ciampa to get blindsided by Giovanni Vinci, who got kicked out of ringside, but then came back and helped Ludwig Kaiser win anyway. So yeah, DIY is getting the masses clapped. Pause. Big time pause. Judgment Day's backstage. They was looking at Damian Priest kind of weird. They like, so Damian, earlier this lovely day during that opening segment, you said, hey, I'm the leader of Judgment Day. And they's like, so you think you the leader, right? Why Yusa thinks Yusa Lita? And he's all like, look, I was just heated. And they was like, We'll tell you what, you can be a leader for 1 month. Rhea Ripley said, Mommy will let you be a leader for 1 month. Okay? But after Judgment Day, Mommy's taking back over. Survivor Series, my bad. After Survivor Series, Mommy's taking back over. And he's all like, yay. And then they said, but you gotta go do this one thing. You gotta go put JD McDonough in the team. Since you're the leader, go meet JD McDonough and make him a team leader. I mean, make him part of the team. Not that we're gonna turn on you in the future. Not that we're totally telegraphing Damian Priest being kicked out of Judgment Day. We're not telegraphing that whatsoever. But Damian Priest goes to meet JD McDonough, give him his jacket. He's now part of the Judgment Day. Woo! Yeah, because I don't give a fuck about any of this, but whatever. Indi Hartwell took on Xia Li. Xia Li knocked that ass out with a kick to the face like she did Candice LeRae. Referee stoppage, Xia Li wins the match. Becky Lynch came out and said, I want to clap your cheeks. To which we all said, well now. Wouldn't that be great for ratings? I mean, pause. Xia Li, of course, dipped because it's a part of her strategy. It's a part of her strategy. Her strategy. I'm going to challenge Becky Lynch and then dip away from her because it's a part of my strategy. They're having a match next week. Cool. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, hey, at least there's a story behind it and it makes sense. Nothing much else to say about it, though. Ivar took on The Miz. Miz beat him by putting his feet on the ropes because he's a babyface for some reason, but he's still doing heel shit. I mean, like MJF. Although MJF is much more charismatic. Sorry about your damn look. But yeah, Miz is a babyface. They're trying to make the fans get behind him when he takes on Gunther. Nah, 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 nah. But Gunther gonna beat that ass, though. Hopefully the match of Survivor Series is good. I don't know what else to say about that. Afterwards, Reed blindsides Ivar and hits him with the Tsunami! That's what Wade Barrett said. Tsunami! Alright, let me see here. Gunther's backstage, congratulates his last for a good job tonight, and then he gives credit to Giovanni Vinci and looks at Ludwig Kaiser with that stank eye. Because he was about to lose the match if Giovanni didn't come in and help him. Yeah, Giovanni. Yeah, that's right. You the favorite now. Ludwig, get your shit together, Ludwig. We don't have time for losers, Ludwig. Ludwig Kaiser. Apparently, Nikki Cross was in the back of the Gunther and Jinder Mahal segment. Which, by the way, speaking of Jinder Mahal, guess who showed up next to Ludwig Kaiser? There was a Jinder, and then there was Veer, who came. He came. And paused. Now, main event time. American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and main event Jey Uso, who, by the way, is over like Rover. Jey Uso getting out there and just pumping that crowd up. Such a sight to see. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So good to see. Those two took on the Judgment Day. This match was a long time, but even I was just like, all right, when is Drew going to come out? When is Drew going to come out? Well, oh, there he is. What's up, Drew? Boom! Claymore kicked to Jey Uso because he can't stand his ass. Stank ass. Helped cost him his match for the world title in 2022. He hasn't forgotten. It was over a year ago, but he can't let it go. He can't let it go. Let it go. I hate this son of a bitch. Let it go. Oh no. Jey Uso is about to be made my bitch. I can't rhyme for no reason. So I'm gonna stop singing and instead switch it up. What do I switch it up to? How about dum 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 dum. And I hope Drew McIntyre. I hope he brings back Broken Dreams. He's gotta bring it back. He's gotta bring it back now. He's a heel again. He a heel again. So bring that mess back. Dum 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 dum. You're out of time. Hey, so we say goodbye. Hey, what is yours? Hey, now is mine. Sing it with me. And I feel broken dreams. I make them come true. Hey, I make them for you. Da, 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 da. I make them for doom 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 doom. Give me your thoughts about Raw. Told you I wasn't gonna keep y'all here long. Told you I can't keep y'all here this long because this episode was whatever. It was whatever. They did some things right. They progressed some stuff. I can't really say it was bad, but damn. What y'all feel about tonight's episode? Drew turning heel was all I watched. And that makes the most sense. Everyone's just like, I was just watching for him to turn heel. And then he turned heel, and everyone was like, oh, look, oh, damn, he turned heel. No one saw that coming. Randy Orton needs to come back. I think it's pretty much telegraphed that he's returning after Drew turned heel, so you're welcome. Everybody say you're welcome. You're welcome. That's Moana, right? You're welcome. His Broken Dreams was the best theme of Drew. Yeah, he needs to go ahead and bring that back. Go ahead and bring that back. I just said, I love this. Swagfan 100. I said, Becky Lynch is about to clap them cheeks. Clap the cheeks of Xia Li, and my friend said, oh, there ain't no pause. I would love to see that. King of Waco Mundo says, Indi Hartwell versus Xia Li was a sloppy match, and the NXT Indie Talents pop is dead. Yeah, we need to go ahead and send some of these women back, because they are green as goose shit. Shadow Star, when it comes to TV deals for WWE and AEW, they should just do 5 hours at length, like Raw and SmackDown, 2 hours NXT 1, and then 1 hour for Ring of Honor, 2 hours for Dynamite, 2 hours for Rampage, and cancel Collision. Honestly, cancel Rampage, move Collision to Fridays. That's what they need to do. Anthony is methodic. I don't give a damn about Natalya or Tegan Nox as the tag team and competitors unless one of them goes to WWE. It goes to AEW. Pause. I am sorry. Tegan and Natalya are just never going to be useful players. Why are we pausing about them going to AEW, though? What's the pause? I mean, there is a spot. There's somewhere I want to see Natalya go. Oh, there's a very special place I want to see Natalya go. What? To the Hart Family Dungeon. What you thought I was gonna say? Y'all got some nasty minds. What you thought I was gonna say, the bedroom? I'm on to y'all. Y'all, let's get out of here. I didn't want to keep you here too long. It's a little bit over, well, not even over, a little bit under an hour. So, thank y'all for watching. It's AEW week. Dynamite. And then Friday, I have decided that depending on how good SmackDown is, I probably will just not review SmackDown and instead do AEW Rampage and Collision. Because I think both shows are live. And it's the final episode before Full Gear. So, I'm very curious to know how things will work out for Collision on Friday. I'm just curious to see how things will work out. Might as well see, right? But other than that, thank y'all so much for watching. As always, as you follow out, do all the YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, and click the bell to catch all my content. What's that? Try that again. Like the video, subscribe, and click my bell. Click my bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. And of course, donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, and Venmo. So, big events coming this week. Dynamite Friday is looking like Rampage and Collision. SmackDown, honestly, is probably not going to be worth a damn unless something crazy happens. And then, of course, Saturday is Full Gear. I will be here to watch and review Full Gear. And yeah, that's about it, y'all. So hopefully you guys will tune in for that, and it'll be a good time. No alcohol required. Jeremy Johns. Subscribe to him. He's great. Thank you all so much. Hope you have a great day. And as always, do know that no matter where we are, wherever you're watching, you are welcomed right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you.
When you're